You know, I've got a lot of expensive games, but they're all games I enjoy to have in my collection. I mean, I don't know. Let's take a look at this game. Power Blade 2. I reviewed it a little while ago. Pretty expensive game nowadays. I think it's going for like $300, $400, something like that. That's crazy. I bought it for $50 a couple years ago. But why are games so expensive? Is it because of actual rarity, or is it kind of like a overblown mess of just people clamoring to get every single title in a collection, or maybe, you know, just to have bragging rights? What is the point with some games? I mean, are they actually good games? Well, no. Today, we're going to take a look at 5 games that are for the NES and completely overpriced. Just why people spend that kind of money on these games, I don't know. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and start off the list with the first game.
Number 5. Listen, say what you will about this game, but I think we can all admit that the cash you're putting out doesn't match the quality of the title. Flintstones Surprise at Dinosaur Peak, released in 1994, fairly late in the life cycle of the console. It's a mediocre action platformer where you can switch back and forth between Barney and Fred, with each playing slightly different. Despite having a very limited release, it's a game that fetches an insane price right now that just doesn't seem worth it. Sure, the game is functional at least, but paying as much as people do for this title nowadays, you'd think it would be a great game. This is quite the contrary. Not broken, but certainly not special. Number 4. Do you have a perverted grandparent who loves slots but doesn't want to drive all the way to the casino to play them? Well, now you're in luck. Hot Slots. Yeah, that's a double entendre. Released in 1991, and it features a gaggle of girls getting naked when you profit in slot machine games. Hot Slots is one of the earlier incarnations of video game gambling, but the game clearly didn't pass Nintendo's quality control due to the nudity, which caused this one to be released without the Big N stamp of approval. But honestly, this is a lot to go through to see 8-bit nudity when you can just see the real thing in dozens of capacities. And no, this isn't the only game for the NES that exists that showcases sexy girls as rewards in video games. Bubble Bath Babes is another contender, but since we've made our point, skip paying the small fortune this game will cost you. Number 3. Released back in 1987, Stadium Events was a track and field game that took advantage of the Power Pad, or the Family Fun Fitness Mat. Using it, you can play stadium events by running, jumping, and, well, fixing the pad once it got all crumpled up, all for the sake of going the distance. Shortly after the release, Nintendo made the game a first-party title called World Class Track Meet and rebranded the Family Fun Fitness Mat, say that 3 times fast, into the Power Pad, which in itself was a stupid gimmick. So aside from the name change, is there a major difference to the game itself? No. World Class Track Meet is just a rebranding. I get the collector's aspect, but really, that kind of money for a rebranding seems a bit pointless in my opinion. I'll keep the cash over this hunk of junk. Number 2. Did you want the digital ability to color with even less features than MS Paint? Well, Color a Dinosaur is right up your alley. Here we have a game from 1993 that allows you to color in dinosaurs, with an assortment of reds, pinks, and patterns. Seems pretty limiting. Plus, with the age limit advertised as between 3 to 6 years old, you'll be somewhat embarrassed to own this waste of plastic. Not even Tommy Tallarico's compositions can save this one from sheer suck. Number 1. Perhaps the most overglorified video game holy grail. The Nintendo World Championship cartridges are extremely limited and very coveted, sometimes selling online for the price of a cheaper new car. The games are comprised of time trials that were used in a tournament by Nintendo. 26 gold cartridges are known to exist that were given away in Nintendo Power, and 90 of the gray carts which were awarded to the finalists of the championship. However, these carts have time trials for Super Mario Bros., Rad Racer, and Tetris, all of which would probably cost you less than $100 to nab the complete games themselves. So why bother with this entirely too expensive time trial? It's all about the bragging rights as a collector here. These are useless. They are not full games. I don't see the point. I never did. But sadly, there are people that are willing to pay thousands of dollars for this.
Now, I really personally don't care if you actually own these games. So this isn't a personal attack on anybody. It's just, I don't understand why you would want to own games like these. These 5 games on this list that I just reviewed, they're not well known for being great games, and in some cases they're just like either samples of other games or they're like not good. I don't know. I can't figure it out. So that's the list. That's the 5 games that I feel for the NES are terribly overpriced. Now, I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think my list is pretty accurate, or do you think that maybe I could add some more, or maybe take out some? Do you feel that I was too hard on some games? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think. And that's going to be it for now. So, yeah, don't play those games.